Hello, welcome. This is the Q&A information call about the Inspired Business Inner Circle. I am Diane Cunningham Ellis. I am your Inspired Business Coach. I am a strategist. I have been entrepreneuring for a long time. I'm a former counselor. I speak counselor and I speak coach, and I probably speak a few other languages. Some of them, you learn by being here. Zoom and Loom and Zapier, and you're going to learn all these languages. Like, what the hell is that? I don't know. Well, if I don't know, somebody in this room knows, right? Notion, Google Docs, all the things. And so we are going to talk about all this stuff. There's more women coming. This is an information call. So what does that mean? That means there's women here that are already enrolled in this a 1-year experience. They basically put their foot in, they grabbed a ticket, and there's women here that are not enrolled. Next week, we switch gears and we basically have only only enrollees. Next week is a welcome call. But today is an info call. Everybody understand where you are? Like on the airplane, everybody on the right flight to get to Tucson. So let me say a quick prayer, and we're going to dive in. I'm going to invite different ones of you to share. I'm going to show you the website. Some of you probably looked at it 3,000 times already. I can actually tell how many times this is creepy stuff, but with Chapter, I can tell it. And Chapter is another little, it's like, let's start making a list of all the gobbledygook lingo we're talking about. Chapter is a cool thing I found about from one of my coaches, where you can message me through my website. And like last night, I could see that Erin was on my classroom, or, I can tell because I know where Marta lives in Coos Bay, Oregon. And so I can see when she's working on my website. I could see this morning that somebody from South Africa was on my website. Now that's kind of cool. First of all, it makes you realize, wow, I'm not the only one staring at this beautiful page I've created, right? And then we have to see, well, are they staying? Are they gathering something? Are they leaving? Are they asking questions? And so that's called Chapter. I obviously am off to a sidebar. Let me pray. Father God, thank you for these women. Thank you that we're going to be doing life together over the next year. We've been doing life together, a lot of us, for a long time. There's women that are enrolled in this program that have come back every single year as alumni, almost since the beginning. There's women that have left and come back. There are women that are brand new to this program. This program has evolved, guess what? Just like I have, and just like these women have and will do. And Lord, we are evolving creatures. We are being transformed by the renewing of our mind. I hope that they leave this call with something new from today, a new insight, a new awareness, a new inspiration, and maybe something new to instigate or implement today. I'm an implementer, and I want them to implement. I know one of the women in this room is preparing to do her first webinar workshop to invite people to her first course and group program. I want that for each woman here. And so Lord, help us to answer questions and be of support and go wherever you need us to go today. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Hallelujah. Okay, welcome. Like I said, we are recording this for the sake of, there was one girl, she was planning to be here. She has a full-time job. Some of you have full-time jobs. Some of you have part-time jobs. Some of you are trying to stop having a business that's a hobby. Okay. How do I know that? Because I've done it too. Some of us have to raise our prices. Some of us actually need to set a price, right? Some of us are starting and some of us are scaling. Some of you in this room need to go from one-on-one all day, and you know who you are, one-on-one all day, every day. And we need to create group courses and programs, classrooms, so that you can, there's only so many hours in one day and 1 week, sisters. And, time is of the essence. Does anybody else feel like they never have enough time? I don't know how anyone is ever bored, ever bored. There is plenty to do, and we need to streamline. I have to surrender. In front of me, I have little code words and little reminders. One says streamline. One says surrender. You know, those go hand in hand. If I'm not streamlining and if I'm holding on like this and not letting Marta and Shelby, who are on my team, help me, then I am the bottleneck. Do not be the bottleneck, friends. Do not be the bottleneck. So this program is called the Inspired Business Inner Circle. And if you've already enrolled, just go ahead and wave. Go ahead and wave if you have already enrolled. Yay! Woo, woo. You're going to get to hear from these ladies, and there's a couple of you that basically took my bold, brave offer. I sent out a crazy loom, to 3 different groups, and because I gave myself a challenge. You guys saw me do it. I gave myself a challenge, and I invited women to kind of step up and enroll. You know why? Because I want to start. I'm a starter, and I want us to get going. I want to help Shelly. I want to help Becky. I want to get Marta unstuck. You know, and Marta has 2 different pieces to her business. The longer we are working together, the more intimately I know your business. Kathy Bonarth was in Brave Creations Inner Circle before, and then she left for a year or so, and now she's coming back as an alumni. That's cool. Just for a little bit of history, I was thinking this morning about, you know, the first mastermind. You know, I wrote about masterminds in the book I wrote in 2010. So obviously I was aware of them, was learning about them, and I had created one called Go Big. And BIG stood for Go Beyond Imaginable Goals, BIG. Go Big. And this was before I created the National Association of Christian Women Entrepreneurs, because that was in 2010. And I was gathering women, gathering them up. This is long before there was Zoom, friends, long before there was a Facebook group. Like, we were on conference calls, we were dialing in on a conference call to do these things. Actually we were meeting in person in Wichita Falls, Texas, right? And so eventually I created other mastermind inner circle groups. You can call it a mastermind. Like, my program is a combination of a mastermind and a coaching program. You're going to get like every course I've ever made. And this is just a small sampling of what you get. You get access to lots and lots of trainings, programs, books, and materials. So if you haven't logged in yet, I encourage you to actually log into the classroom, because, you know, I've worked quite extensively to create these things for you. And then I'm opening up a brand new classroom this Friday for those that are enrolled. And so in 2015, I created what was called Brave. It was called Brave Adventures Inner Circle. Yeah, go ahead and go ahead and introduce yourself here. Type your website name as I'm rambling on. And I'm going to finish here in a second, and then I'm going to show you some stuff, and I want to hear from you guys. And of course, I want to answer your questions. If there's anybody that needs to pop in and out, let me know. If you're only here for a little while, I'm going to be here till the top of the hour or longer. I've learned that, you know, if you can answer the right people's, you know, here, this is a side, you're going to get a lot of business tips here, right? While we're talking, I'm going to throw out business tips. I hope you're taking notes. I hope you are. I mean, I was just on a coaching Zoom with my coach just now, and while I was listening, I was getting all sorts of insights, and I was typing that in a Google Doc. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. Oh my gosh, this is so good. And then I was sharing that Google Doc with Marta, and I was sharing it with Shelby, and I was working on gathering up, because guess what? I am constantly reinventing myself, these programs, my trainings. Why? Because I learned more today than I knew yesterday. So I hope you have more information than you did a year ago. And I hope you're taking action on it. This program is about action. So back to my long-winded story. I started my first mastermind, bigger long-term, in 2015, and you'll recognize her name, Karen Lynn Wellborg, who now owns NACWE, was one of the first to register. And then another friend of mine, Marcia Sherrill, another client. These women signed up, and they paid $12,000 to be in my mastermind called Brave Adventures, for a year. And I didn't know it was going to work. I want you to hear that. Have you ever done anything in your business where you didn't know if it was going to work or not? Or is anybody going to come to this webinar? I'm going to rent this conference center And I mean, I don't know if anybody's going to come. And I've had to do that again and again and again and again for the Heart Art Retreat, which Kathy flew across the country to come to. I've done 7 Heart Art Retreats. I've done NACWE conferences. I had to pay a big deposit, friends. Just so you know, when you reserve a place, you have to pay a deposit. And until I have that deposit, I can't sell any tickets, because God only knows when we're going to, I can't really say we're meeting on March 3rd if I don't actually have anything booked for March 3rd, right? So you have to get a foot in the game. You have to get a foot in the game. So that first year I launched this program, there was 2. The next year there was 2, and then 2 more added in the middle of the year, joined us. The 3rd year I offered this mastermind, 1 woman attended, Annette Moody Bridges. Many of you know her. She's awesome. She's a creative machine like me, and no one else enrolled that whole year. So she got private coaching basically all year long. I mean, she was probably sick to death of me. But we went on trips and all sorts of things. And this program has evolved and changed many times. Right now, it's called Brave Creations Inner Circle. That program name is ending. And so the new name, which you've all enrolled in, is the Inspired Business Inner Circle. It's a combination of group coaching, masterminding, and all of my trainings and materials. It's a 1-year program. Some of you were trying to get me to do 6 months. You were cajoling me and you were shaming me. And, and I finally stood my ground, because guess what? I'm in 2 coaching programs that are 1 year. One of them, I looked at the calendar and was like, wow, 6 months has already gone by. 6 months has gone by since I enrolled in 1 coaching program, and I haven't completed everything that's in there. And I still need help with those people. And I still have access to them. And I get to be on a coaching call with them this afternoon and ask my questions. Because, in the middle of a year, life happens, right? You're going to go on trips and travel. You're going to have a medical thing that you don't realize is going to come. You are going to have the ups and downs and, breakthroughs and bravos of your business. And it's going to be okay. And we're going to be together. Yesterday, I hosted the 33rd. Marta was there. The 33rd office hours were this year alone. We meet for office hours every Monday. You guys, this group will meet on Tuesdays. So starting next Tuesday, 12 o'clock Central, it's called office hours. Okay. And you're going to submit your questions. And you know what? You're going to start realizing, oh, I don't know the questions to ask. Well, think of a question, or come and listen to the question that Marta has. Come and listen to the question that Shelby has, because Shelby's question is going to help Shelly. And Shelly's question, Kathy doesn't even know how to ask, right? Because she hasn't even gotten there. So it's a place marker to come and ask your questions. And it's built into the program every single week, except I'll probably take, Christmas week off, or, there'll be some times where we take a little minute. And then you get access to all of my trainings, programs, and courses. And even just today, I was working on the on-ramp. Now you're like, what? You're in this program, you're going to have an onboarding session with me, and I'm going to help point you in the right direction. Are you starting or scaling? Some of you don't have a website, or you have a website that nobody's seen. It's kind of hidden in the secret ether. I know, talking to a couple of you, there's a secret website out there that nobody can see. Great. Well, and some of you have a website you're never sharing. So are we starting or are we scaling? Right? So those are 2 separate things. Or are you taking what you have, and do we need to kind of, rearrange it a little bit? Do we need to do like what they did at my house? Do we need to reorganize the pantry? Like, do we need to make this thing more understandable? You'll see. I mean, Shelby's on my paid team. Marta's on my paid team. I pay them. They pay me. That's how it works in the business world. They are on my paid team to help me organize the Diane Cunningham experience. And another woman that's not here, who finished my magazine this morning, Callie, is on my paid team. You will get to know them intimately. Why? Because you're going to hear trainings from them. You're going to, I can see here, they will answer questions for you. I'm going to, they are available inside of the group as members and also as participants. Does that make sense? Like they are there to learn and grow and be coached, but like we're all here to collaborate. We're all here to learn together. We're all here to, you know, find out what is Kathy doing, because hey, Becky might need what Kathy's doing, or you know, Shelly's clients might need to know Shelby. I know that Shelby needed Shelly, so I just connected. You know, I'm the master connector, and so being in this group, you get access to me and all my peeps. Whoop whoop. So long story short, the program this year, the ones that are in right now, so there's, let me look at my board. I have a master board there and a master board there. You can't see the names, but so 5, let's see, 1, 2, 6 women have enrolled already in our new version. Okay. And so that's exciting. And then 7 women that are in the current Brave Creations that's ending, they have saved a seat. Basically they have said, I'm coming over, because their program has not ended yet. Does that make sense? So I have one program sunsetting, and then our program is ramping on ramp. And the other, you know, this one will end, basically the name will change, that's it. And then a new classroom is rising up. You guys get everything that they already had. Do you understand that? You get everything I've been creating for 5 years. You get this massive experience, and then we're constantly adding more to it. Why? Because I'm learning more today. I'm learning more today. And then we have, let me just go ahead and pull up the screen share really quick. I want you to see what we've got going a couple places. Can you see, and you can always scoot our faces across. Can you see this beautiful document, the Inspired Business Inner Circle online portal? Just nod and smile if you can see that. So these are just, we're updating this. In fact, Marta and I were looking at this yesterday. There's a bunch of things that are not even on here right now. But you get access to, when you register and you pay your payment number 1, you get access to all of these things already. These are trainings, PDFs, videos, worksheets, challenges. All of this is already there. Okay, and then we just keep going. We just keep going. If you do the 1-day pay in full, you're going to get this bonus experience that I'm calling Catalyst. Some of you already have a ticket to that, October 15th. That's limited to 4 at a time. So right now I have 3 women coming to the October 15th one. And this is a deep dive all day for the 5 of us. It's a big deal. Kathy's going to be there. Becky's going to be there. And I know Diana Journey's going to be there. Okay. I have room for 1 more at that event. I have a couple other dates scheduled right here. Some of you, when you pay in full, you get, let's go look, when you pay in full, you get a Voxer VIP, a Voxer day. You get all sorts of bonuses when you pay in full. And we'll get to that in a second. But I wanted you to see these other bonus courses. These are things I've created this year. Get visible with video. Course creation made easy. The Nourish 21-day challenge. The Restart program. Guess what? We're always restarting. Don't ever think you're graduated. Unless you go home to Jesus, you get to start again today. I can start again right now at 12:20. If I ate like the wrong food, or if I sent the wrong thing, or if I, whatever, doesn't matter. Be renewed, be transformed. Know that God is with us, right? God knows what I need today for this call. I didn't have to write a script. I'm not reading off a script, as you can tell, because I just go with it. We get to start again. You're going to start again constantly in your business. It doesn't mean you have a broke business. You might be broke. You might be broke, but that doesn't mean your business, you don't have a broke business. We might need to clean your business up. We probably do. We probably need to clean and declutter your business a little bit. We're going to have all these things. You get Create Your Magazine. We have trips and travels and all sorts of cool things. And you get my entire Inspired Business Academy, which I just created week by week, module by module in January, February, March. Some of you were a part of that. Shelby was in Inspired Business Academy. Marta was in it. Shelly was in it for a portion of the time. I'm going to keep creating things, and you're going to see me create things, and you're going to be a part of watching the thing create, so that you can see behind the scenes. Is that, I mean, do you guys like behind the scenes? Do you like seeing how did she do all this? Right? I mean, that's part of the magic. Like, you know, it's like, oh my gosh, is that person an overnight success? No, they're over here on Sunday recording 3 videos. That's me. I'm over here recording 3 videos so they can drop Monday morning. Why? Because I told you they would. And I didn't do it on Friday, so I'm doing it on Sunday. And it's like, okay, I want you to see that this all doesn't magically poof out there. Like, there was not a 90-day course I just poofed out, and I actually pre-sold it. I enrolled you guys in it, and then I created it week by week. Does that make sense? Kathy, we're going to do the same with you, Sister Sue. Erin, we're doing the same with you as you launch your 8-week program. Shelly, this is how we create your modules, right? I was telling Shelly on a Voxer earlier today that she coaches women on Mondays. Those women are giving her all the valuable information she needs. If she just kept a little notebook next to, I mean, I'm sure she's writing notes. I hope so. Those women throughout those sessions she has yesterday are telling her exactly what she needs to teach. Same with Kathy's clients. So whatever you're hearing yourself say over and over, and you're like, oh my gosh, I said that to the 3 last clients I talked to. Jesus, help me. I'm tired. I've run out of words. You know, for extroverts, it's a rare time when we run out of words, but some days I actually do. Those are the things that we capture on a video and a worksheet, because obviously 3 of your 25 people needed that. More people need that. They don't all live in your town, right? And they all haven't found you quite yet. They will find you, but you have to be credible and visible. You have to be out there, and you have to be promoting yourself. You have to be planting seeds, planting seeds. So I'm going to just show you our website really quick. And then I want you to hear from a couple of the women that have pre-enrolled. And then, can you guys see this cutesy page? Marta does beautiful work. Everybody see all these beautiful women, Karen and Diana and Carrie. Is that a yes? Everybody see this? Okay, cool. You guys have seen this page if you are here, and this, I have a couple different pages about it, just so you know. Up here, we're going to change this. Marta's my website helper. Let's just give Marta a round of applause, you know, virtual round of applause, which sometimes we do like this. This is I got fancy, you know, I had some pictures done, and we were trying to make my new website, and they were just blurry, and they just weren't right. And Marta was gentle and nice and kind with me, and just was like, you know, she kept trying to put these pictures on my website. Because, you know, your website needs a makeover every 4 or 5 years. You know, not every year, friends, but, you know, I needed to, this is who I really am, right? This is it. This is who I am. Can you tell? And so we redid my website. And when I first logged in and saw this as the homepage, I like nearly fell out. You know, I was like, oh my God, that's just too much. That is like, who is that girl? And then I realized, you know what, that is me. That is me. Like, and be all you. Start living the brave life you crave. Like, can you step into that? And not all of you are me. I hope you're not. I hope you're not me, because that would be really silly. I hope that I want, my biggest hope is for you to be all Kathy and serve all the people Kathy's called to serve. And be all Becky and be all Marta. And Marta's gifted way differently than Shelly is, totally differently. You know what? I don't need to covet your miracle. That would be like really a waste of my day to covet who Shelby is, because I have enough trouble as, you know, I need to be in my lane and sit in my, you know, do my butt in the seat. Shelby has plenty of her own work to do, right, Shelby? And, you know, if not, I'll give her more of mine to do. So you'll see here, you know, we've been fixing things, rearranging, you know, there's all sorts of cool stuff, but I've changed my format. I was doing discovery calls for a while, and you know what? I'm over that. Like, you have to apply to be here. You have to want to be here. You have to, you know, say yes. Tell me more. Tell me more. Because when I was doing these discovery calls, honestly, I felt like I was chasing you people down the street, and I don't have time for that. I don't have time to chase Marta or Becky or Kathy, and they probably don't want to be chased, because, you know, I've tried chasing men and that didn't really work either. So You got to laugh because we all go through a lot of stuff. You'll see here a lot of our peeps, 9 of them are coming to my house in 2 weeks. I let you come here. I know it's crazy nuts, but I do let you come here. And what are we doing here? This is the mastermind group for Christian women experts, authors, coaches, speakers, counselors, and online teachers who want to grow their online business. And like I said before, I do, and I have been helping action-taking Christian women entrepreneurs start or scale their online business for 15 plus years. You can see all the details. I'm totally not going to read this to you because that would be really boring, but I want to help you get from over here with a lack of clarity some of you have too many clients. Like, we need to streamline the clients. We need to streamline the process. We need to add a virtual team. We need to clarify your boundaries. If you have bad boundaries, you're not going to have very much peace, right? Or income. Bad boundaries equals no income, just so you know. You might not have any consumable content, where we need to create content and programs, routines and systems. So I want to help you get across here. And, is this all going to happen in, your first 30 days with me? Probably not. That's why it's a 1-year program. Here's a beautiful testimonial from Patty, who's actually already pre-enrolled for this next year. She's coming back for year 2. Here is some of the things that we do. There's one of our office hours. Here's some cool videos from Video Ask. That's another gadget and system I've added. And here's my front room. This is what we're going to be doing in 2 weeks. And Mark, we're going to be doing hot seats, just like I'm doing here with Susan. Stephanie right now today is working on, she's messaging, Stephanie's Voxering me and working on her Google Doc and working on her shame detox program. And then you'll see Susan Carey, who is an advocate for those who've had alopecia, and really stepping out by making a website over the last 1.5 years and just being bold about being bald. Like, wow, this is big. Marianne is right here. She's been back for a couple of years. And here is what you guys get: the weekly mastermind group coaching calls, blitzes, progress reviews and audits, the training portal. Of course, I have a really great resource vault. I give you all sorts of Canva templates and ebooks and workbooks that you can customize and make your own. And then, like, I have all these guest experts. In fact, I have 3 lined up right now. I'm interviewing an expert later this afternoon who she has a new book coming out, Delight in the Limelight. She's a speaking coach. And then you get the private onboarding session with me. I have a couple of those set up with some of you later this week. Private community, of course, and then 3 private coaching calls. And then we throw in you will earn milestone calls, and then I throw in group Voxer hours. One of you was asking what day those are. We don't have that all situated yet, but they're here. Don't you worry. And a lot of you Voxer me, whether you have a Voxer office hour or not. And then here's all those trainings I already showed you. And like I said, I have 2 spots left at the early bird rate, and then the price goes up because I'm a woman of my word, and it will go up again after that. The pay in full bonuses are here that I already mentioned. Bonus 1, the Elite Virtual Retreat. The first one of those will be October 15th. Like I said, I have 1 more spot for that. And then you get a bonus number 2 Voxer day with me. What does that mean? That means like 8 hours. We're Voxering, not the whole time, because sometimes we have to do some errands and live some life, but we can get a lot done. And for those of you that are just learning about Voxer, it's really a powerful tool to use for your business. Powerful tool. So I'm going to stop sharing all of that. We're going to go in this order because I want you to hear real people that are really in a program with me. And then we'll be able to open it up for Q&A. So I want to have Shelby introduce herself first. I'm just going to pick randomly because I'm looking at the screen. Shelby just got her ticket. Shelby started with me in January. I coerced her into building a business. And she's been in my programs. That Shelby, why are you excited to be here? And why would someone else want to join us? We're going to go Shelby and then Kathy. Go for it. Shelby, then Kathy, then Marta, then Becky. Can you talk, Shelby? No? Okay. So I'm going to switch over and go to Marta. Marta, can you share? Marta's in the program this year. We're going to go Marta, then Kathy, then Shelby, if she can go back.
Yeah, my name is Marta, and I've been coaching with Diane for a year and a half now, I think. Yeah, so I started back in 2019 with one of her Nourish challenges in the Nourish Life Club, and then moved over to the current program, Brave Creations Inner Circle. And really it was Diane's coaching, but also the community that she develops and the people that you get to connect with, and being inspired by Diane, and all of us get ideas from her and ideas from each other. And without that, when we've taken breaks, I miss it. I miss those check-ins, because a lot of times I'm not inspired, or right now it's on Monday mornings and I am really tired. And then I come to those calls feeling refreshed and recharged and ready to face the week. And through Diane's energy, and then just being able to talk and brainstorm with other like-minded women, it's very powerful. And that's one thing I'm looking forward to continuing with. Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Marta, for jumping in. Looks like Shelby had to jump off or something. Hopefully she's okay. Yeah, Marta's been back. Marta has been in a couple of different programs with me. I ended up hiring her. That doesn't happen all the time, but God brings you the people. Like a lot of times you guys need help, and I vet people, right? I had a woman named Kim Stedman. She's amazing. She was helping me a lot last year, and I had Callie on board, and Callie had a baby. Many of you know Callie. Callie's been around a long time. Callie's had 2 babies. And when she has a baby, it's like, oh crap, like who's going to help me? Where's my people? And so Marta was just right there in the wings. And, it's like God provided such a beautiful, thank you, Marta, for all that you do for me with strategy, organizing. We have to make sure we are, again, surrendering and releasing. Like, I am not a website designer, friends. That is not my gifting. And, I don't need to be over here trying to figure out how to connect this to that, to this, to that. I mean, that hurts my brain to even talk about it. Uh-oh. Shelby's sharing the screen. So let's see if we can stop that. Let's see. Okay. Everything okay over there, Shelby? What's going on, honey?
Tech gremlins.
Okay. Okay. Well, on that note, let's let Shelby introduce herself. Then we'll go to Kathy. We're going Shelby's introduce yourself and tell them why you're excited to be here.
Nothing like one of the tech helpers having tech issues on screen. Life happens, people. I'm Shelby, and I have been in Diane's circle for 7 years, give or take, kind of following along on the sides and doing the free things and some of the inexpensive things, and having a little business or two on the side that wasn't really a business. It was an expensive hobby. Diane got me started with my business in January. She cajoled and pushed and did the things. And then as my business grew, I knew I needed some help. So I signed up for Inspired Business Academy, and I learned so much through that course. And my business has grown, and I'm not done learning. For the next phase of my business, I need more learning, which is why I'm in this new program. I'm excited. I've been in Diane's orbit a long time. I know she's got what I need, and she presents it in a way that I understand it, because everybody learns differently from different people, and I get Diane and how she does things, so it works for me. And I'm tickled pink to be here.
And you're wearing pink, I think.
I am.
Yeah, so awesome. So glad you're here. So glad to have you. I'm proud to have you as a part of the Diane team. We all need so much help. You need more help than you're asking for. I need you to hear me say that. You need more help than you're getting. Why? Because we are afraid to ask. We think we should know somehow. We think we need to figure that out. Get out of your own drama. Stop thinking you're Jesus, because you're not. I need help at my house. I need help with my nutritionist. I need help with my business coach. I need help with website design. And so the more I'm not the bottleneck, remember this, don't be the bottleneck of what God has gifted you with. Stop getting in God's way by thinking you know better. Oh, it won't ever work. How do you know if it won't ever work if you've never tried the thing? You've got to go, and you won't know until you go. You won't know till you go. And Shelby does an amazing, I'm going to just promote her. I'm going to promote you people. Shelby she does organizing, like my member vault. She does my email. She does Google. She does all these things for me, like whipping things around virtually. I've never met the woman in person. I've never met Marta in person either. I will. They are going to want to come here, and they are going to get on a plane and like cross the world, cross the country. But they help me magically all day do all sorts of things, and I couldn't do what I'm doing without it. And one of the things that Shelby did for me recently, it's called gold mine digging. She just raised her price, thank God. Keep raising it. But like it's like the first 5 are going to get in at a certain rate at your program. You're watching me do that. 2 more spots. You're going to watch me do this, and then you're going to do the same thing. First 5 get in for the inaugural rate. Then you raise the price. My coach taught me to do that 10 years ago. Like the first 5 for private coaching, Diane, get in at this rate, and then you raise the price, and then you do it again. Why? Because you're building your muscle. You're building your strength. You're building your testimonials. You're gathering your oomph, and you're clarifying, is this working? What do I need to tweak? What's happening here? We're validating. We're validating, but we're not validating for free, sister. No. You are not validating for free. I mean, we all need free Facebook groups and crap, but people need to pay to play. There's 4 types of people. Here's a random little mini tip. Shelby can type these in. There's the freeple. I didn't make this up. This is from another training and I have it on my wall. Why? Because I need to remember this stuff. There's the freeple. They want everything free. They will never buy one single thing from you ever. They're going to stare. They're going to send you Facebook messages. They're going to, ask you why you didn't give them more free things. They just want free. The second type of people are the cheapo. They will buy maybe the $10 thing and then want a refund. You're like, are you kidding me? It was $10. Those are the cheapo. Then there's the people. They're willing to pay the smaller fee, the fee. They're willing to come in somewhere in your orbit, which is, I have a training about your ecosystem. We're going to look at the Kathy Bonarth ecosystem, what's included and what needs to kind of rise up. What's in the Erin ecosystem of her business. Those are the freeple. They're willing to pay and get in, on your ascension line. And then the 4th are the preple, PRE, premium. You guys are in the premium. This is my highest level program and group. Why? You're going to get all of me. The value is actually way more than $4,500. The value is going to be going up and up and up, because you're going to get the best of me, all year long. All year, all day, all year long. And so Marta, pardon me, you guys are like my children. I'm blurting out every name down the road. Marta, Shelby does this digital thing called gold mine digging, where she sent me a report. I did a video about it. She sent me a report where she gave me all the quotes from me and blogs from me and tidbits I can repurpose and things I can post on social media and things that I didn't realize were out there. It's like she's digging into the gold that I already have online that I can reuse. Gold mine digging. It's a valuable value. It's repurposing. Kathy, you have so much. You need to talk to Shelby. Erin, you have so much. You all have so much. You think you don't, but you do. Marta has a gazillion things to use, magazines and pictures and quotes and tidbits. You all have so much, but we mistakenly think we don't have anything. That's the problem. That's the main problem, the mindset. All right, next up is Shelly. Shelly signed up, and hold on. Kathy, I'm sorry, I can't keep track. Kathy's next, then Shelly. Why did you sign up again, Kathy? Super excited. Tell them who you are and what you do.
Okay. Hello. My name is Kathy. I live in North Carolina. I am a licensed clinical mental health counselor, and I've been doing that for like over 25 years, maybe 30. I'm not sure. I've lost track. I decided that I really wanted to sign up for the Inspired Business Inner Circle with Diane because I've worked with Diane many times. I've known her for many, many years. So I've done different programs on and off throughout those years. And she just helps get me on track where I need to be. And right now I've been stalled. I've been stalled for probably the last year and a half. And I have taken on too many clients, one-on-one clients, and that's taking up all my time, and that's not what I want. So I really need to focus on streamlining what I do. And I have I have a lot of different things that I've done over the years. So Diane's right. I have like tons of information and ideas and resources. And I just need to kind of get clear and focused on what it is I'm going to do, what I want to do going forward, because I certainly don't want to spend the rest of my time sitting in my office every single day. I want to do other things. I want to have some fun. And so I'm really excited to be here. And I just know that this is going to help me, and I definitely need this accountability, both from Diane and group accountability. So that's it. That's why I'm here.
Sorry, I was muted. So so glad that Kathy's back. Like I said, she was apart a couple years ago. Again, I'm going to tell you behind the scenes. I mean, I sent out this crazy Loom video thing. And, I sent it to all women that had been in my course before, my program before, including Kathy. Nobody else joined yet, yet. I want you to always use that word, yet. They didn't join yet. They haven't hired you yet, friend. They are in the wish list department. They are out there. They might need you back, but maybe not right now. Or maybe they think they don't need you yet, but you just keep talking, keep talking to your ideal client. Keep sharing, keep teaching, keep talking. Shelly comes in and out year after year. So does Becky. Becky and I have known each other like a decade. She comes in and out, in and out. We'll get to, next up will be Shelly, then Becky. But as they taught me in AA, come all the way in and sit all the way down. I'm going to say it once more. When I first got sober, my sponsor's sponsor said, come all the way in and sit all the way down. Why? I mean, for those of you that just committed, you're here for a year, whether you use it or not. You're here. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. So tap in, ask the questions, get the support. Say, I don't know what I'm doing, Diane, help me. Raise your hand. Stop sitting there wallowing. As my old coach used to say, Kadena, stop sitting in your dirty diaper. I mean, whenever she would say that, I'm like, dear Jesus. But it's funny. Like, we sit in our dirty diaper crying and complaining like we're two. And, ask for help. Raise your hand like a good student. Just say, Diane, I don't understand what you just said. Diane, I don't know how to copy and paste that thing from here to here. And like, okay, let's talk about it. Let's walk through that together. There is no dumb question, right? Anyway, I'm so glad you're here, Kathy. We are going to get you out of one-on-one, and we're going to create some digital online courses and groups. We're going to streamline your life so that you are not 4 days a week or longer sitting one-on-one. It's too much for you. It's too much. Because I'm a former counselor, and that's too many times. So, and then Kathy gets to be like, Kathy, just so you know, we are together all day Friday. You got it on your calendar, sister. Okay. While I'm thinking of it, for those of you that don't have it written down, you need to write these things down. So and I'm going to put it in the group. October 8th is our next Inspire Business Day. When you're in the program, you all get that. Inspired Business Day. It's a great day of implementation. We just had it last Friday. So the next one's October 8th. The last one for the year is November 5th. I might throw in another one, but those are the two that are officially on the master calendar. And then every Tuesday at 12 Central is our office hours experience. So just put it in your calendar, repeat, repeat, repeat. We're going to throw in lots of other things, but those are kind of the weekly come together, gather the troops, and then we go out. All right, let's go to Shelly. Why did you sign up, my dear? And then we're going to go to Becky, and then we're going to go to Erin and answer any questions. If you need to leave early, just wave, and thank you so much for. Somebody said they needed to leave. Marta, you has to leave early, I think. Okay, awesome. Shelly, why are you here, sister, and why are you excited?
Sheesh, I've been with Diane since back in NACWE. I've been all of those people in that order: Freeple, Cheaple, Feeple, Preeple. So here I am, though. I'm so excited. Diane is, and what's cool is I've watched Diane grow and evolve before my very eyes, just like she walks the talk. I'm just so amazed and inspired. I learned so much from Diane, and I absolutely adore the community. I really need the community. So, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I'm like I said a million times, and probably this morning on Voxer. So glad that you're here. So glad that you came all the way in. So glad that it's not 6 months. You need longer. I need longer. We need longer. We need community. Why do you think like all these women keep coming back year after year as alumni? Women keep coming back to my program year after year as alumni. There's 13 women in the program this year. 8 of those are alumni. The one that's ending. And like I said, like 10 of them have already said they're coming back next year. I'm pretty sure a lot of the other ones are going to come back. Why? Because we are better together. And there is not a limit on how much we can learn. I was just on a group coaching call with my coach right before this. Becky was frantically trying to get into Zoom. I'm like, I'm on Zoom with other people, sister. I am on Zoom with my coach. I can't be over here with you yet. But I was on Zoom with my new coaching program, and there was 40, I think 35 or 40 of us there. I didn't even submit a question. I got plenty of information by listening. I got so much value from being there, from like hearing the questions I don't even know how to ask yet. Why? Because I wasn't quite ready. So don't ever not come to a call because you didn't submit a question. Always come to get the new ideas, the inspiration, the blitzes, the new. So Becky, why are you here, sister? And then we're going to go to Erin.
I'm here to do just that. I don't know the questions to ask yet, but I get the information each time I come. And like Shelly, I've been all of those people, and I've known you for many years. And 2 things that really pushed me forward this time. And I'm so excited I just know I'm going to get something done. And because you won't have it any other way. And I'm so looking forward to that. But you kept saying, stop hiding. I had no idea what that meant or what it was about. And then one day, God flipped the light switch. And it probably entered because of a whole different situation that you would never connect, but it connected for me. And so I want to quit hiding. Good. And I want to come all the way in, and I want to sit all the way down. And another motivator is my age. I hate to say that, but there's some things I want to get done. Right. I want to do, and I want to be an example to some people, and a good example for some people. And that's why I'm here. And the community. Mm-hmm. These people, I don't even know them, but they are just so awesome in the exchanges with you and with each other that I do see and I have seen. I'm just so excited to be with these people.
Good. Good. I'm so glad that you're here. You did come all the way in and sit all the way down. I mean, you're here. And yes, I am going to chase you people into action. I'm gonna love you into action. I'm gonna love
Okay.
you out the door. I'm gonna love you into doing the workshop or creating the course. And it's going to be, I need you all to hear this. It's going to be uncomfortable. Everything is uncomfortable that we've never done before. Do you think I was in peace and bliss and unicorns when these 5 women were like digging through my house last week? Hell no. Do you think I was, I mean, it's when I first got into recovery, when I built an association, did I know what I was doing? I didn't. I had some coaching. I had coaching for all of those things. I have a sponsor. I have a nutritionist. I have a team that helps me to show up. So anyway, I'm glad you're here, Becky.
Thank you.
Can't wait. Can't wait. Let's go over to Erin and see who she is and why she's here checking us out. And let me see if we can answer any questions for her.
Okay, well, yes, I am here checking things out and just wanted to hear more about Diane's program. I've done a Voxer session with her, and I don't know, a couple of the, the cheap things, right? But just getting a taste. And I think what I'm looking for, I'm just starting out as a health coach. I've been certified for a while, but I haven't really jumped in with both feet with the business, but I feel like I'm sitting here with value that I'm not providing to people. And so I'm kind of looking for someone who's going to give me that inspiration to really get things done. And I need some hand holding and, just somebody say, okay, these are the next steps for you. So I think that's in a way kind of what I'm looking for. But even Friday, I was at the Inspire Business Day. I mean, she already got me planning my webinar, and I hired Shelby, which I never imagined hiring a VA already. But just in my call with Shelby yesterday, thought, oh my goodness, this will be just amazing to take some of the stress off of my shoulders that I don't even have to think about. So
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Super excited. Definitely praying you across, hoping you get one of those last 2 spots. I actually have a Voxer half day with Erin tomorrow. There's amazing things that happen on those Inspire Business Days. One of the bonuses of Inspire Business Day for you and for other people that are checking us out is that you get Voxer office hours access all day, that whole day. But Erin took advantage of my crazy buy one, get one free special thing I was doing one random night of my challenge. And so she bought a Voxer, she bought a Voxer half day and got one for free, which you're the only person that did it. So thank you so much for doing that. But that means tomorrow, Erin and I get to go back and forth related to her program, her webinar, her workshop, all the things for 2 hours. In the middle of all that, guess what? I might be listening to trainings. I might be creating worksheets. So is she. Like, I'm going to be giving her homework in the middle. This is the cool part. Like, she might be working on her homework and then emailing it to me so I can see it. We can't do that on Zoom, right? I mean, we can, but on Voxer, there's time in between where she can do the thing and then we can talk about the thing, right? That's that action piece. Did you have any questions, Erin, before I switch gears about the program or to any of these women?
I probably do. I guess the first one that is coming to mind right now, I know that you have the different courses and the video components to watch along the way. I mean, how much a part of that, is that all like underlying and kind of like required reading, or do you just say, okay, Erin, this is where I need you to go and I need you to watch this and then we can talk about it? Or I guess that's one question. Another question, I guess, is it through like the Tuesday calls that you really get to know our business? Because I've found that I've had a one-on-one coach for a while, and I like having someone who knows my business and that I can have access to and to talk with. And someone says, okay, I hear what you're saying and here's my perspective.
Mm-hmm. Great questions. And for any of you that I know, some of you have to get back to work, some of you have clients coming in. If you need to leave, just wave, pop out, and We will see you next week at the welcome call. Just want to make sure I say that out loud. To answer your first question, Erin, we on our onboarding, we would go through and I would say, you know, because everybody comes in differently, starting or scaling. And so we would look, obviously, we would do kind of a business audit, like triage audit of where are you, what do you need to add, what's missing. And then I would point you in the right direction in the online classrooms, like, okay, in the next 30 days, this is where you need to start, because it's different than where Becky needs to start, right? And so we customize that to your business on that onboarding call. And then you get 3 private sessions with me in addition to the group, you know, every Tuesday. And you know, if you send in a question for the Tuesday, or, you know, if you come to the Tuesday, obviously, I mean, I feel like I kind of know quite a bit about your business already, but I'm going to get to know that week by week, bit by bit. And then one of the things I have planned for later in the year as we grow is adding, you know, critique calls, you know, I want to add more coaches. How do I do that? I do that by expanding the program, you know, and adding, you know, having Marta and Shelby be on a team tech call once a month to answer, you know, tech questions, right? You know, that's valuable. Having tech people and you know, tech people answer questions is a huge value, huge value. So adding those more in, but I believe I would get to know your business week by week by you doing the homework and the milestones as a part of the program, that that you would have plenty of time with me. Good. Okay, you're mute. So who else? I know we only have a few more minutes left. I mean, I'm here until the long haul. Erin, any other, I mean, I know the rest of you might have questions too. Becky, Shelby, Shelly, anybody, just go ahead and unmute. Do you have a question, an aha, a thought? I do want to address one of the questions that Alicia had sent in. She wasn't able to be here. But does anybody else have a question before I do that, or a thought?
Diane, I was curious, is there Facebook group?
Oh, yes.
For the people
yes.
who are part of your, so we can ask questions and share things in there too?
Yes, I've already launched, like, these women are already in there. These women are already in there, and you know, they're all silent. I'm trying to rally them. I'm like, I'm posting things like a maniac in there. Come on now, come on. But you know, we officially start next Tuesday, right? You know, we're in pre-launch. The group will be, you know, you're going to get as much out of a group as you engage in the group, right? I mean, if you're a lurker, you're going to get lurker legacy. But if you engage and communicate, I mean, what's been said here on this call is really the truth. The magic is in the community, and I provide coaching and content. That's all there. That the magic happens as we all chime in on, you know, Kathy's market research on the name of her workshop. Or when Shelly says, hey, I'm thinking about these being my modules, is this, you know, because I am your target market, sister. So when Shelly says, hey, I'm thinking about this being the name of my course, the Bold Life Community or the Bold Life Bistro, and these are the topics, you know, getting feedback from that group, the Facebook group, is of high value, right? Great question, Erin. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Kathy. I'll see you on Friday and a bunch of other times. Okay, cool. I'm going to answer this that Alicia sent in just because I told her I would. She said her 3 goals because she's considering joining us. And she asked about creating a digital course, a book, she said these were her 3 goals for the year: creating a digital course, a book, and a podcast. I say, you know, definitely. I mean, one of the main tasks I want you to do is create a digital course. I want you to create a digital group, you know. So let me make sure I'm making myself clear. Like what Shelly does in person on Mondays, we're going to create that digitally so she can add that as a bonus or sell it to people and do Zoom coaching. That's what I'm trying to explain right now. So Alicia in Tampa, Florida, yes, we want to get you out of the one-on-one private in person. We want to create something that's digital online, like the thing you're creating, Erin, so that people that don't live down your street can still come. and they can pay and they can enroll and they can get 8 weeks of transformation. So Alicia, yes, we would work definitely. That would probably be one of the first assignments we would work on with you. When you're creating your course, we are creating your book. So we're going to pull pieces from that as these modules become chapters. Everybody understand? The modules of your course become a chapter in your book. And, they go together really well. And you'll see evidence of my books there. Well, I just took a book I wrote 10 years ago and digitized it. I mean, it's been a book a long time. It's been on Amazon forever. I've taught from it for, gazillion years in a row. But I kind of pulled it all apart and turned it into the Inspired Business Academy modules. And so I retaught it with a fresh perspective 10 years later. It's still valuable, still valuable. And so that's the question number 2. And then podcast. I started podcasting in 2008. I did it for a while. And then I stopped, and I'm very good. I'm like very visible on YouTube all day, every day. I'm a YouTuber. I'm not a podcaster, but we have some training on podcasting. So we'd be able to help you with that. You have to pick your place. Be visible wherever your place is. If that's YouTube, go be visible there. If it's podcast world, go do your podcast and do it well. And so we would pick a place for you to focus there. And yes, we would work on that. Okay. I think that was the answer to Alicia's question. I'm going to just, anybody else I'm here to answer your questions, to support you. I would love for you to be with us. Let me just put a call to action out. Apply for the program, ask me more questions. There's 2 more spots open at that inaugural rate. We kick off officially next Tuesday. The new classroom unlocks this Friday that I am getting ready for you. But as soon as you pay payment number 1 or pay in full, you get access to all the other ones. It's like magic. It's like pixie dust. So I'm here for you. The community is here for you. We are going to live an inspired life. This program is called Inspired Business Inner Circle. I went hemming and hawing about the name, and there was some of you watched this happen. I had named it Inspired Business Accelerator, and then it wasn't feeling right. It just didn't feel right. Didn't feel right. And I was kind of having this mental breakdown about it all. And then I finally realized it needed to be, I'm obviously ending the name, and Brave Creations is ending, and Rising Up is Inspired Business Inner Circle. Inspired Business. I believe in the inner circle. I believe in this. I believe in the mastermind process. I believe in the community. I believe in the transformation that we get, not just from me, but from the community I gather. I gather a badass group of women. And we gather together and we do life in the trench, and we get together in person and we do all the things. And I'm going to be, you've seen me use this hashtag, in the front row. I'm going to be in the front row when Erin does her workshop. I'm going to be there if I can, but I can't be on everybody's thing, because, sometimes I'm on my own thing. But like when Shelly launches her program, I want to promote that thing. I want to send people that way. I want to be in the front row. I want you to be in the front row when I do my next miracle. I want you to be cheering for me, not like coveting me. I don't want you to be cutting me down, secretly. I don't believe in that, and I don't allow that. I don't believe in that, and I don't allow that in my groups and programs. Women don't. I've created all these communities. Many communities, including a global national association that I sold. And you know what? We're not going to haggle or harass each other or be snarky or nasty or any of it. It's just not allowed. It's just not allowed, because I have bigger things to do in my life than talk about you and your whatever. If I'm talking about you and you are not in, like, if it's not you and me, then that's gossip. And we just don't do that. I'm going to be in the front row helping you to live your mission. Amen. Okay, I'm done with my TED Talk for today. Let me pray us out and get us ready to go do, whatever your next right thing is. If you want to talk to me more about the program, send me a Voxer, email, message, all the things, and let's get you enrolled. Let's rock and roll. Any last minute, we call this a burning desire. So if you're at a 12-step meeting, they're going to say, does anybody have a burning desire? And there's always that one person. They wait till the last 2 seconds, of the 60-minute, like when I was a counselor, it's like, you waited till we have 5 minutes left to tell me this huge thing. We've been sitting here for 45 minutes and you finally say, oh, my son moved out or my husband, is cheating on me. Like, why didn't you tell me that at 5 after? Anyway, anybody have a burning desire? There's everybody cool. Cool. All right. Ask me questions in any way you need to, but can't wait to support you on this journey. Let me pray. Father God, we got to laugh. We got to laugh at our insanity. We got to laugh at how much it takes for us to learn and grow and expand. And Lord, thank you for so many people that help us to do what we do. Thank you for my helpers. Thank you for my coaches so that I can coach, so that I can be the best coach you've called me to be, and a consultant and a facilitator and a mentor and a guide. We can call it all sorts of things, but Lord, we're in the helping business. So Lord, help us to help people. Help us to get out of your way today and again tomorrow. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, ladies, have a good one, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.